Well, joining me now is the UAE Minister of Energy, Sahel Al-Mazroui. Sir, thank you for joining us. Firstly, can you just walk us through this decision?
Sure, and it's great to be with you, Becky. Of course, UAE, after a very careful review of its policies, looking at us as we became today a global investor in the hydrocarbon chain, we've been looking at all of our policies and had a careful look at it. Looking at what is happening as well to the Strait of Hurmuz and the level of withdrawal from the strategic reserve. This would require a different move. This would require us to look at the future with an eye on growth. And we need, the whole world need more energy. We need to be unconstrained. We need to be looking at it from a perspective that serves not only the producers, but also looking at it from a perspective of looking at helping the consuming nations. Mm-hmm. Many of those consuming nations, companies are investing with us and trusting to invest with us here in the UAE. We would like to make sure that we are agile, we are nimble, and we are fast in making the right decisions to balance our policies. And this is a review of policy. It took, as I said, a long term. What timing is very important, and the timing we believe is right because it will not impact significantly the market and the price, because the Strait of Hurmuz is closed and it's restricted. So everyone is constrained, including us. But taking the decision now will help all of our friends, the producers, right, to not feel the pressure on the price.
So can you just explain for our viewers what it was about membership of OPEC that constrained the UAE in terms of oil production, investment, investors and consumers? Well,
being part of any group has its own limitations, because you need to work with them to what is good to everyone and good for the market. We highly respect both OPEC and OPEC Plus. We worked with them, and we've been a very effective member since we joined. 50 years we're talking. The world is changing, Becky, and the decision need to be fast enough for an economy like the economy of UAE. We are a flourishing economy. We are an economy of speed. We are living in the age of AI, and the decision making for us need to be fast enough. Owning the decision and moving fast is something that is crucial for our future. And that is critical in this policy change. We want to be able to help OPEC and OPEC Group as an independent producer. And we will be working with all of the producers worldwide to ensure that enough resources are availed to the necessity of the whole world and the world economy.
You say security risks, particularly in the Strait of Hormuz of late. I guess you're talking about the last 8 weeks helped accelerate this decision. And you say this is very specifically about the UAE's national interest at the end of the day. And you've explained how OPEC membership constrains you to a degree. Did the UAE inform OPEC leader Saudi Arabia before it made this decision? And how has Saudi Arabia responded?
Well, as you know, Vicky, this is a sovereign national decision. That is, every state has the right to take, and it's been taken after a long review of our policies. Of course, we send the letters today to both His Royal Highness Prince Abdulعزيز is the chair, as well as we send it to also Alexander Novak of Russia, who's the co-chair, and we send it as well to the president of OPEC. There is a process that we are following, and this is not a political decision. This is a pure policy position, and repositioning us to be in the front of the world, taking the right decision at the speed that we aspire for. To us, it's the consumers are critical. To us, we need to attain to these countries who entrusted us to build the refineries based on our crude. And our crude today, Marban, is one of the cleanest, if not the cleanest crude on earth in terms of carbon intensity, in terms of... Go ahead.
Your Excellency, do you expect other OPEC members to take a lead from the UAE and also leave the group?
No, I think that's up to the member countries. I'm not expecting that. We have seen that other countries have left the group before and nothing happened. Therefore, we wish the group the best, and we will be working bilaterally with many countries within the group and internationally to look at what is good for the whole world. We are all suppliers to the same pool of consumers. So UAE will remain as an active, responsible producer, and we will ensure that we are doing this at the agility and speed that is known, that is UAE is known for.
What do you say to those who will be concerned about this move leading to greater volatility, less predictable supply coordination in the global oil markets, and possibly even the eventual end of OPEC itself?
Well, Becky, if you look at the level of reserve that the world have today compared to before this crisis, before the closure of the Strait of Hurmuz, we are totally at an uncomfortable level of inventories. That would require additional resources to fulfill it. So the world before the closure of Hurmuz is different than the world today. And I believe that we will need huge investments to cater for that shortage. We need to supply the world, but at the same time, those countries need to recharge their inventories. Doing those two things is going to take time, is going to take efforts, is going to take investments. And I think every producer will need to produce more in order for all of us to fulfill that demand that this crisis creates.
And we are aware that something like 1 billion barrels of oil have just not made the market over the past 8 weeks or so. That's significant. Can you just explain for us what the impact very specifically on the UAE has been of the effective closure of the Strait of Hormuz, described by the head of the national oil company here, ADNOC, as economic terrorism, and what you hope will be achieved in the upcoming or forthcoming talks, if indeed those happen, between the US and Iran?
Well, UAE has been very resilient and very proud of what, and I'm proud of what ADNOC have demonstrated to the world. Our ability to continue producing is something that the world demand, and we ensured during the most difficult time that we are strong. We are together in ensuring that we fulfill the expectation of those who invested in the UAE and those who trusted the UAE hydrocarbon. We have our heroes working under risk and under pressure to ensure that every barrel that we can produce reaches the consumers. And that's something not easy and not everyone have done. So we are proud of what UAE have done. Our ability to stay in production is something, considering the number of attacks on the UAE, more than 2,800 between missiles and drones have been, UAE have been target for those. And despite all of that, and the attack on the civilians and the coward attack on our energy infrastructure, our resilience was there, and our ability to continue producing was there.
And you are mitigating the risks of sort of further closure of the Strait of Hormuz, adapting the way that you move this oil out of the country. Can you just describe very briefly what that sort of adaptation is at this point in order for the UAE to get its oil into the market and avoid that Strait of Hormuz?
Well, the UAE have been fortunate to be looking forward always and coming up with different solutions for exporting our crude, and we are reaping those benefits. I would say, having seen the unprecedented closure of the Strait of Hurmuz, which impacted the whole world. And this is an investment that has paid for, and we are looking forward to ensure that we are well supplying the world with what it needs as much as we can.
And last question to you, does this, and there will be people watching this wondering about this, does this signal, this decision by the UAE to exit OPEC, does that signal a weakening of Arab multilateralism? And the UAE has been outspoken about its disappointment in the Arab League, the Organisation of Islamic Cooperation. Most recently, Anwar Gargash, the advisor to the UAE president, expressing disappointment in the GCC. Is this OPEC exit, to your mind, a precursor to further moves by the UAE?
Well, Becky, I'd rather to stay in what I know, and what I know is the energy field. So from an energy field point of view, this group has Arab and non-Arab and Muslims and non-Muslims countries in it, whether it's OPEC or OPEC Plus. This is a pure policy decision. It has nothing to do with any group of countries or region or regional differences. This is a policy. We believe in that this policy is going to serve the consumers better, and it's going to serve our economy and our aspiration in the energy field.